What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. So today I wanted to talk about finding peace in life and not stressing so much over work and just things like that, things we think are so important that in the end really aren't that important. So I work in a field that is high stress, can be high stress if you make it that way, and I did that today, and I've done it in the past, and it got to a point where I've literally given myself a headache. So it's just good to kind of just take a step back at times and realize that a lot of these things that we think are so important, like work things and just things like material things in general, just they really don't matter that much. I mean, money is great, don't get me wrong, it is amazing to allow me to live life, but it's not great because it just is what it is. It's great because it allows me to live life more fully. It's just obsessing over those things and just allowing that to just take over and be the only thing that matters in life. It's just such a limiting way, and then it takes away from everything else. So you stop enjoying things. You can't even go do things that you enjoy because you're just obsessed about work and just making every penny and just things like that. It just takes away from work, or takes away from life, excuse me. And it's really not that important, because you think about it, we have a few years on this planet filled with water and rocks and stuff, and we're obsessed about making a couple bucks and doing this type of career or that type of career. Careers are made up, like they're not even like a real thing. It just things we make up to kind of just put you inside the matrix and take away from the things that actually matter, just like family and love, life, just all the real things that you can't buy, health, just the real things. It takes away from that. I'm not saying that those things are bad and just drop off the map and disappear or whatever, but I think there needs to be some type of I know a lot of people don't like the word, and I didn't for a while either, but somewhat of a balance. And that doesn't mean that you're always just kind of half-assing it at your work, but do your work, but when you're not working, allow that to be time that you're not working and enjoying yourself, and go do something you think is fun. You like skydiving or whatever, go do that stuff. Don't just obsess about work. Wake up, go to work, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, and just have that be your life cycle. That's just such a limited way to live, in my opinion. I think there's just a lot more to life than just that. I think it's important to really just stop and smell the roses every here and there, if that's what the quote is, something like that. But anyway, just like take a look around and realize, like, this is it. Like, this is life. Like, we're always waiting for life to happen, but life is now, and this moment is the youngest you'll ever be, ever again. You'll never be this young ever again. 5 minutes ago, you'll never be that young again. You'll never have the opportunity to do some of the stuff that you can only do when you're young, and gotta just live it. And even if you're a little bit older, still, whatever age you're at, it's the youngest you're ever gonna be. So wherever you are, just take a moment and enjoy it. It goes quick. It goes really quick. And yeah, there's no stopping time. So you gotta just find some enjoyment. And even if you're not where you want to be in life, you gotta just find a way to enjoy where you are, enjoy the journey, enjoy just being and doing and living life. That's like, what else is there than just living? And I think through that, you'll end up finding that a lot of the best things in life there are things that you can't buy, are things that were always there, and admittedly things that I pushed away because I was such a thing that was pushed when I joined the entrepreneurial field. It was heavily pushed to get rid of all your friends, don't have any fun, don't have a life, don't do anything like that. And I understand that to a degree. I think it does make sense, and I think it's been very important at times for me to really just be solely focused on what I'm doing. I think there's truth to that, but I think just living that way for your entire life is just very limited. Like I personally, I enjoy being an extroverted person. I enjoy talking to new people. I enjoy, meeting new people, making new friends. I enjoy doing that, but it was just so pushed when I started doing what I do to be introverted, to never talk to anyone and just, lock yourself in a dark room and just grind. It just like, it just ate away at my mentality, ate away at my mind. So I've kind of pushed myself back out there, and I've become pretty extroverted. I'm honestly not trying to, toot my own horn or whatever, but I have done a pretty good job at that. And I think, again, it all leads back to there being more to life than just the work. Like how are you gonna feel if you're 60 years old, you accomplish all your dreams, and you realize, hey, all these trophies, all these material things, they were actually worth nothing. They actually mean nothing, and it was always just the people. It was always about just enjoying life, experiencing this life when we still have it, this world while it's still perfect as it is, and just being a part of life. It was never about chasing every trophy and doing all that, and you sit there however old and you realize, like, wow, I finally got this thing, and it was a big waste of time. It means nothing, and I could have just enjoyed life this whole time instead of being so stressed and always trying to push the next thing. I could have just been living and loving and being kind to others, helping others in life. Could have just been doing more and living the way I should have, but instead I pushed all that away and just focused my entire life on only working for me and getting this little trophy. And now that I have it, it means nothing. Like, to me, that's just that's a pretty scary feeling. Like, I don't want to, like, obviously I'm an ambitious guy, and I work towards goals, and I'm not saying don't have goals and don't work hard, but find some time to live. Don't make that the whole point of your life, just to be working, just to get to that next mountaintop. I think there's more. There's so much more, and the more is not like, oh, I have to go find out what more there is. No, it's the simple stuff. Just nature, significant other, kids, parents, family, friends. Just being alive, having a healthy body, being able to move, and just all these little things that we take for granted is just the only things that actually matter. And that's, I don't know. I think that's just, it gets lost in translation. I think that got lost for me as well. And honestly, a lot of these videos I'm kind of talking to myself. I know that a lot of them don't get a ton of views. So I mean, I'm completely fine with that. I still enjoy putting this stuff out, but it's mostly just for me, because I got lost in that too. I just didn't have much direction in life and just hooked myself to just chasing material and status stuff. And I guess these videos are kind of me reflecting on, still early within that, a couple years in, but kind of me just, looking around like, what the heck, what's going on? But I mean, I don't regret it. I love what I do, but I think I just gotta let myself live more. And that's not saying to take away from any of the grind or any of the work that I do, but just also within that, living more. I think that's something that I haven't done well, but something that I'm working on. And moving to Miami in I think a month to the day. So of course it's got a very interesting vibe there as well. But again, it's a new experience. So it's like going out and trying something new, meeting some new people, and who knows? I mean, if I like it, I'll stay there. But I'm not sure. Like, I'm just trying things, man. I'm just trying different things and seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. And after that, I mean, if I like it, I'll stay. But I mean, I feel like New York is kind of a cool place too that I might want to try out. I don't know. I feel like just a lot of like good vibe people there, just like creators and kind of dreamers, and people are kind of, you know, going for it. And I think those are good people. But I don't know, just kind of talking on. This video is getting kind of long, so I'll wrap it up here. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. I do appreciate you guys all for coming. Remember to live for the now, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.